Myself, Dr. C.S. Jayanti Prasad. Kindly subscribe my channel. Topics for this session: communicating with retail customer, operations of communication process, need for communication, the communication process, steps in developing effective communication. So communicating with retail customer is obviously how we can communicate. Our retail customer is going to communicate with the customers in the market. Retailers need to remain connected with their target market continuously. So always a retailer must connect with the target market continuous processly, because he has to make a rapport to the customers that communication is most essential part. Communication serves as the lifeblood of customer retention in any business. To retain any customer, communication is going to play a key role. Promotion is basically a communication process. So whatever the promotion is done, it is a communication process. This has become necessary as the process of selling is more complex today because products are more technical, buyers are more sophisticated, and the competition is more intense. So as we can see that there is a lot of competition. In this competition era, the communication is also going to lead the role to retain the customer. Operations of communication process. So what are the various operations from the retailer's endpoint to the customer? Communication that occurs for carrying out operations of the organization is known as internal operational communication. So whatever the operational internally happens within the organization with the employees is also a communication part. Horizontal communication occurs when information is exchanged between two people holding the same ranks and position in the organization hierarchy. So particularly in organization, there are certain hierarchical levels with the top level, middle level, and bottom level. Whatever the sort of communication is flowing from one end to other end based on the positions. The various promotion mix elements designed for this purpose are also referred to as communications mix. The process of communication mix is as follows. So this is the diagram of communication process, marketing communication process, where we can see that advertising makes and making into an unawareness sort of thing with the competition period, and sales promotion with the awareness sort of thing with the memory sort of things, and personal selling with comprehension, sales resistance, product design based on traditional aspects, display of action sentiments. Like this sort of the communication block diagram can be shown. Need for communication. So what is the basic need for communication? Actually, why communication is required? When a company develops a new product, changes an old one, or simply wants to increase sales of an existing product, it must transmit its selling message to potential customers. So whenever there is are some changes, or maybe their existence of products, maybe their new products, maybe there some sort of new things are going to happen with the organizational level, the communication has to be penetrated in the minds of the customers, that is potential customers. The process of communication is generally divided into explicit and implicit communication. So promotion is an exercise in information and influence. Accordingly, promotion has come to mean the overall coordination of advertising, selling, publicity and public relations. So to develop any sort of public relations or selling point or advertising or coordination, the promotion is going to take a lead role. Promotion is a helping function designed to make all other marketing activities more effective and efficient. So promotion is going to assist for every marketing activities to make more effective and efficient. But sales promotion as such helps only the selling activity. So sales promotion is going to take a lead role for selling activity. The marketing communication mix, also called the promotion mix. Advertising. Any paid form of non-personal presentation and promotion of ideas, goods or service by an identified sponsor. So any advertisement is being met with the sponsorship also. Direct marketing. It's a direct contact with the customers through mail or some sort of telephonic and other non-personal contact tools to communicate with a solicit a response from specific customers and prospects. Sales promotion. Short-term incentives to encourage trial or purchase of a product or service. Public relations and publicity. A variety of programs designed to promote and or protect company's image or its individual products. So any sort of program, any sort of I can say any sort of promotions are meant for public relations only. The communication process. The following shows a communication model with 9 elements. In these 9 elements, there are 2 elements represents a communication sender and receiver, and 2 represents the major tools message and media, and 4 represents with the communication function encoding, decoding, response and feedback. The last element is noise in the system. So overall there are 9 elements which are going to be focused in the communication process. The model underscores the key factors in effective communication. Senders must know what audience they want to reach and what response they want. So always sender has to know what he is going to send so that the audience can reach or react to the things in a proper way. They encode their message in a way that takes into account how the target audience usually decodes the message. The sender must transmit the message through efficient media that reach the target audience. Senders must develop feedback channels so that they can know the receiver's response to the message properly. So here is the communication process diagrammatically represented. Sender encoding message media, decoding receiver, and whereas the response is going with the feedback and there is some sort of noise. Sender. He is the person who sends his ideas to another person. For example, if a manager wants to inform his subordinates about the introduction of a new product, he is the sender. Sender is the person who sends the ideas, information to other person. Message. The idea of feelings, suggestions, guidelines, orders or any content which is intended to communicated is message. For example, message is the introduction of a new product. So any sort of message, any sort of guidelines can be suggestively said as message. Encoding. It is the process of converting the idea, thinking or any other component of message into symbols, words, actions, diagram, etc. For example, message is connected with words and actions. So any sort of component which are going to turn into words, diagrammatical representations or pictorial representations can be said as encoding process. Media. It is the medium, passage or route through which encoding message is passed by the sender to receiver. There can be various forms of media: face-to-face communication, letters, radio, television, email, etc. So n number of mode of medias are there to pass the message. Decoding. It means translating the encoding message into language understandable by the receiver. Receiver. He is the person to whom the message has been sent. For example, subordinates are the receivers. So obviously top managers are the senders and subordinates are the receivers in the organization. Response. Response is the reaction of the receiver after being exposed to the message. It is the action or reaction of the receiver after getting the message. It depends on the message, whether it is actionable or reactionable depends on the message. Feedback, I can say ultimately some sort of feedback is being given, some reply sort of thing. It is the response by the receiver. It marks the completion of the communication process. So overall response is going to be given in the feedback process that complete the communication process. Noise, sort of disturbance, hindrances, I can say. In the process of communication, it takes place at any step in the entire process. It reduces accuracy of communication. Disturbance in telephone lines, inattentive receiver, inattentive receiver, I can say, improper decoding of message, I can say. So such sort of barriers which are coming as such as noise. Now coming to steps in developing effective communication. We will now examine the major steps in developing a total communication and promotion program. The marketing communicator must identifying the target audience. This is one of the most things is that we should find out the target audience, target prospective customers, so that the communication can be easily done, which are going to be successfully done with the target audience. A marketing communicator must start with a clear target audience in the mind. The audience could be individuals, groups, particular publics, or the general public. The target audience will critically influence the communicator's decision on what to say, how to say, when to say, where to say, and whom to say. So generally these sort of things will come in the minds of the target audience to be reached properly by the communicator's decisions. So coming to determining the communication objectives. So objectives has to be framed off with the communication sort of things. Once the target market and its characteristics are identified, the marketing communicator must decide on the desired audience response. The ultimate response, of course, is purchase and satisfaction. But purchase behavior is the end result of long process of consumer decision making. So from the end of consumer making a decision through for purchase, and once the purchase is been done, it should give satisfaction. That has to be kept in the mind of communication objective things. So next, designing the message. Having defined the desired audience response, the communicator must move to developing an effective message. So once the identification of audience, then it's better to give the message in effective way. Ideally, the message should gain attention or awareness, interest, desired, and action. That is AIDA model. So the message, whatever it is going to given, it should be give some attentiveness, and it should focus on interest also, and it should make some desire in the consumer, and so there should be some actionable from the consumer also. So that sort of thing which has to be done by the communicator to make a communication program. In practice, few messages takes the consumer all the way from awareness through purchase. But the AIDA model suggests the desirable qualities. Selecting the communication channels. The communicator must select efficient channels of communication to carry the message. Communication channels are of two broad types, personal and non-personal. So which mode of communication is going to be selected by the communicator has to be decided. Establishing the total promotion budget. Here comes the budgetary part of communicating the total promotion things. One of the most difficult marketing decision facing companies is how much to spend on promotion. Thus, it is not surprising that industries and companies vary considerably in how much they spend on promotion. It depends on the company, it depends on the target, it depends on the objectives, how much they have to spend on the promotion. This method of setting budgets completely ignores the role of promotion as an investment and the immediate impact of production on sales volume. Next one is promotion mix. A demand of goods is being created to sell the goods produced in market be created. Without demand creation, no sale can be effected. It is a continuous process throughout the product life cycle, that is PLC. A promotion mix involves three main activities: personal selling, advertising, and sales promotion activities. Personal selling is the direct or personal method of selling the product through salesman or retailer. So any promotion mix involves of three categorized things, that is personal selling, advertising, and sort of sales promotion activities. Measuring promotions results. After implementing the promotion plan, the communicator must measure its impact on the target audience. If the focus should go to target customers or the audience. This involves asking the target audience whether they recognize or recall the message, how many times they saw it, what points they recall, how they felt about the message, and their previous and current attitudes towards the product and company. So I can say some sort of giving the feedback, giving the things to the whatever the message is being given, some sort of I can say message which are being focused for earlier things can be given in a feedback form. Total marketing communication. Management combines the four controllable into marketing strategy, market, distribution, and promotion and price strategies. It involves establishing and maintaining communications with the target markets and interview middlemen through various marketing communications, media, advertising, personal selling, point of purchase, that is POP materials, packing, and other media like samples and coupons. So I can say marketing communication is also going to lead the role in the communication channel, that is what, through using middlemen or marketing communications with media, advertising, such sort of things are being used. Thank you. Kindly like and subscribe my channel, Dr. C.S. Jayanti Prasad. In coming sessions, we can look forward some more topics on retail management. Thank you.